Yin continued to live in that luxurious bedroom, and every morning and night, Jungkook would come to her bedroom just to ensure she ate like he was doing now. During the day, he could only make sure the maid handled her, as he still had work, and there were many things that needed his attention. Yin, come on, eat. Yin, sitting on the edge of the bed, immediately scoffed. The man even knew her name without Yin telling him. It seemed he was indeed a mafia boss. I don't want to. Jungkook sighed heavily, but he still approached her, holding a plate of food in his hand. However, Yin waved her hand, causing the plate to fall and the food to scatter on the floor. Jungkook remained silent, staring sharply at her, while she turned her face, clearly showing her irritation. In the tense atmosphere, suddenly, soon, the maid will bring you more food. You have to eat. If you don't eat, I will kill you. Just kill me now. Nice try. Do you think you'll die easily? I shoot you, and you instantly die? Of course not. I will torture you until you're nearly dead, then you'll die slowly. Yin widened her eyes upon hearing what Jungkook said to her. She truly dared not respond. Meanwhile, Jungkook smirked and left the bedroom. After Jungkook left, Yin immediately stared at the shattered plate and the scattered food on the floor. Deep down, Yin felt a twinge of guilt for her actions towards him, because over the past few days, Jungkook had never been harsh to her. However, despite this, Yin still feared him. Was he treating her well because he wanted to sell her organs? More precisely, was he keeping her body in good condition for that reason? That's what was on Yin's mind right now. It's still daytime, and Yin hopes that Jungkook hasn't returned yet. This time, Yin is trying to find a way to escape from here. She has been attempting to open the door, break it down, and even try to pry open the window. However, none of her efforts have succeeded. Suddenly, the sound of her bedroom door being opened is heard. Without looking, Yin already knows who the only person entering without knocking is. Yes, who else but the owner of the mansion? Jungkook stands behind the door with a cold expression and sharp eyes. Yin has been a bit intimidated by him since he threatened to kill her if she didn't eat. However, this is not the time to be afraid. If she nurtures fear, how will she manage to get out of there? Jungkook, you jerk, let me out of here. I've been in this mansion for several days. Isn't that enough? Of course, it's not enough. What did you say? I want out of this room. Alright, you can leave this room and wander around my mansion. However, don't expect to leave my territory. Huh? That's the same thing. I mean, let me out of this mansion. I want freedom. I want to go back to my apartment. Not possible, baby. Yin is taken aback. What did he say, baby? Then, without her being able to control it, her heart suddenly beats faster, and a hint of pink appears on both of her cheeks, making Jungkook captivated enough to clench his fists and turn his head briefly, redirecting his gaze to stop seeing Yin. He had been very eager to desire her, feeling the urge to approach her since yesterday, but seeing Yin still afraid of him, for some reason, Jungkook couldn't bring himself to force his desires. Slowly, he then walked closer to her. Stop right there, or I'll throw you with this flower vase. Jungkook stopped about 3 meters away from the frightened girl. Relax, I won't hurt you. Come on, put down the flower vase now. I want to check something. Check what? Put it down now, or I'll shoot you. Instantly, Yin trembled in fear. She didn't want to be shot. She didn't want to die young. Slowly but surely, Yin then placed the flower vase back on the nightstand. There, she shrank further back until her back hit the wall, while Jungkook smiled, causing Yin to gulp harshly. Despite this man's intimidating nature, Yin had to admit that he was very handsome, and she could say his behavior towards her was surprisingly gentle. Unconsciously, Yin was now starting to be fascinated. Jungkook then approached her. The next moment, swiftly, he grasped her injured hand, examining the wound closely. Oh, the wound isn't swollen. Are you okay? Once again, she was left gaping, realizing that Jungkook cared enough about her, leaving her slightly flattered. Perhaps this man wasn't as dangerous as she had imagined. I'm fine. Suddenly, his hand found its way to the top of her head, gently stroking her hair. Alright, don't forget to eat, okay? I have some matters to attend to. This time, I won't lock the door. You can explore the mansion, but don't expect to escape, because I'll instruct the guards to close all the windows and doors. Yin couldn't respond. It turned out she was still captive here. She was torn between being glad that her captor seemed somewhat gentle, and saddened by the realization that she couldn't leave, a pitiful prisoner. A few hours later, after strolling through Jungkook's vast mansion, Yin decided to rest in her bedroom. However, as she closed her eyes, she faintly heard the sound of conversation, likely originating from the living room. Curiosity getting the better of her, Yin opened her eyes and rose from the bed. She exited her room, and then stealthily made her way towards the living room. When nearing the living room, Yin hid behind the wall and peeked from there. Right on the living room sofa, Yin saw Jungkook with a beautiful and seductive woman. The woman was clinging playfully to his arm, and for some reason, it made her heart feel warm. Jungkook appeared relaxed. Could that woman be his girlfriend? Suddenly, a pang of pain and bitterness struck her chest. She felt anger surging through her. But wait, Yin shook her head slightly. Why should she feel upset seeing Jungkook with another woman? After all, she wasn't anything to him. She shouldn't have the right to be angry about him being with someone else. On the other hand, Yin felt deceived and disappointed by him. All this time, Jungkook had been gentle and kind to her. Yin thought she was special, but it turned out she was wrong. Was she just a plaything, used and then discarded when he got bored? Feeling a tightness in her chest, she couldn't bear to watch the scene any longer. Hastily, she turned to head back to her bedroom, but accidentally, Yin bumped into a flower vase, causing it to shatter into pieces. This immediately caught Jungkook and the woman off guard. What was that? Wait here for a moment, okay? I'll check it out. The woman nodded, while Jungkook quickly investigated the situation. He noticed a silhouette running upstairs, prompting him to chase after it and find Yin heading to her bedroom. Yin, wait. Jungkook tried to catch up with her. However, Yin quickly entered her bedroom. Just before the door closed, Jungkook managed to hold the door and entered the bedroom. Right now, their eyes met. Her face appeared cold and stiff, but her eyes were slightly red. Jungkook furrowed his eyebrows. He had never seen her expression this icy. What's going on? Why did Yin suddenly change? Did you break the flower vase? Are you hurt? Jungkook tried to touch her, but she immediately dodged, distancing herself. This time, it wasn't out of fear. Jungkook could sense the anger brewing within her. Never touch me again with those hands of yours. And if you want to kill me, just do it. If you want to torture me slowly, go ahead. I know your purpose for keeping me captive here is simply to amuse yourself. Jungkook was taken aback by her words. There was no trace of fear on her face anymore, as if any threats from Jungkook were futile now. The tables seemed to have turned, and Jungkook appeared powerless in front of her. Yin, what's happening to you? I want to get out of here. I don't want to see your face anymore. That's not possible. We've already agreed. Then what do you want now? Want to kill me? Just do it. Torture me until you're satisfied. What's wrong with you? Why are you suddenly like this? If I can't leave your mansion, then you leave my sight. I'm sick of seeing your ugly and disgusting face. Jungkook was startled by her words. He was being kicked out of the room, even though it was his own house. Yin called him ugly and disgusting, but yet strangely, he felt no fury toward her. If someone else had spoken to him like this, he might have shot them before they finished talking. But this time, alright, I'll leave this room. Calm your emotions first. With that, Jungkook left the bedroom, leaving her alone. Yin now lies face down on the bed, pounding it with her tiny fists. She feels so frustrated. Why is Jungkook so handsome, polite, gentle, and always treating her well? If Jungkook behaves like this towards all women, surely all women would like him. Yin feels extremely annoyed. If Jungkook is really doing this to all women, he is truly wicked for playing with her emotions. Okay, now it's time to build a wall as high as possible around her heart. Jungkook is currently at his headquarters, playing billiards with his associates. Suddenly, everyone shouts, "Good evening, Mr. Jeon Do-hyun." Jungkook startles, turning towards the door to find his father standing proudly there. On either side of him are intimidating Doberman dogs ready to attack anyone upon Do-hyun's command. His father is a mafia king, and everyone, including him, immediately bows in respect to Jeon Do-hyun, their boss's father. Do-hyun walks towards his son, stopping right in front of him. "Good evening, Dad." Jungkook bows 90 degrees, while Do-hyun smiles proudly at his son. He gently pats Jungkook's shoulder and briefly strokes his son's head. After a while, Jungkook stands upright again, looking at his father. "Jungkook, you seem mature. Why not get married? Your cousins already have babies. Why are you still playing billiards here?" Jungkook widens his eyes, but he quickly composes himself to remain calm. His father's command does have some truth to it. "Alright, Dad. Do you already have a partner? If not, I will find one for you." "No need, Dad. I will choose my own." "Very well then." His father turns and leaves, followed by the two Doberman dogs that growl at everyone, seemingly warning them not to mess with their master. Jungkook returned to his mansion. As usual, he would go straight to Yin's room. Earlier, one of the maids mentioned that Yin hadn't left her room since morning. Jungkook was worried and wanted to check on her. "Yin, are you okay? Please don't see me right now." "Why? What happened to you?" "I just don't want to see you." "Fine, in a while I'll prepare the storage room. Get ready. Starting tonight, you'll sleep there, accompanied by mice." "Whatever." Jungkook was truly shocked. Now, he didn't know how to convince Yin. Finally, he left the room. Jungkook is sipping on an alcoholic drink, accompanied by a woman who currently irritates and angers Yin just by being close to Jungkook. Jungkook tells the woman about Yin, how they met, and all the events that led to Yin not leaving her room. What's up, Hannah? Any idea why Yin is acting like this? Hannah's laughter echoes, and a moment later, she playfully hits his arm, making him wince at his cousin's antics. Yes, the woman suspected by Yin as Jungkook's girlfriend is his cousin. Just a cousin. Why did you do that? Hannah stops laughing and gazes at her cousin with a raised eyebrow. She's jealous, you know. She's mad at you because I'm with you. Jealous? Seriously? Seriously. She's 100% jealous. Especially when you look nice to her. She must have a crush on you. And no woman likes it when the man she likes is with another girl. Jungkook feels like he's been slapped right across his face. Why didn't he realize this? He's so insensitive. It's good that you have a girlfriend now. I don't need to bother accompanying you to events to keep you away from those flirty girls out there. Now I want to find my own match. Hey, introduce me to your friends. What kind of guy are you looking for? I want a super mature man, maybe approaching his 40s. Huh? Are you serious? Of course. Sorry, I don't have friends that old. In that case, tell my uncle to find one for me. Why should I be the one to say it? Just tell my dad directly. Okay, I'll do that. I'll visit my uncle later. Currently, Jungkook sits at the edge of the bed, while Yin buries herself under the blanket, sleeping with her back to Jungkook, who is sitting. I apologize for making you angry. The woman I brought the other day was my cousin, not my girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. Yin's body freezes for a moment. Why? Would Jungkook bother explaining this? That's not my business. Yin, will you be my wife? Yin is shocked. She immediately sits up on the bed. She wants to make sure her hearing isn't mistaken. Are you sure about what you're saying, Jungkook? Let's get married. That's my goal in keeping you here, and I won't accept rejection. Well, if that's the case. Yin smiles shyly while Jungkook gently strokes her head, before landing a kiss on Yin's lips. It seems tonight will be a long night for both of them.